So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to render a single image from Maya using Arnold Renderer. So here we are. I've got my geometry, and to begin with, I need to give my geometry a texture, some color. So I'm going to click on that geometry, right-click, hold down the right-click button, and go down to Assign New Material. And I'm going to pick AI Standard Surface, because this surface is good for Arnold and it is a very basic and straightforward texture. So we've got AI standard surface. We need to give it a color. So if I select that little gray box, I've got some color options. I'm going to make it red. How about that? Not bad. Okay, and then I'm also going to change the specularity just for kicks. That's like the shininess of the object, and you can see a preview of it right here. I'm just bumping it down a little, maybe turn up that roughness. I'm not going to do anything else. So now we've got some color. What else do we need? Lights. If I go up, I'm in the modeling menu, as you can see. I'm going to go up to Arnold, select that, and go down to lights, and then down to skydome light. That'll create kind of like an overall sun light to the whole image. So I selected that. And as you can see, it's now in my scene, and I'm going to give that some color too. So I'm going to go over to this box here, select that checkerboard box, and then I'm going to go down to ramp. This is going to give the light some extra good flavor. I'm going to give it a little realistic yellowness, a little tint, and a little bit of blue, just by selecting this box and each of these little bulbs at the top. One end of the gradient will be blue and one will be yellow. Okay, perfect. Now I don't personally want my render to include this light. I want my render to be a PNG, and I don't want anything in the background. I just want the words, my CG tutor, no blue or anything like that. So I'm going to turn that off. If I scroll down, here. Nope. I have to go to 2D place texture. Nope. I'm still here and I'm wondering what's there. It is. I didn't have my light selected. So if I make sure my light itself is selected and then scroll down, I need to turn on under the visibility section, camera all the way down. Now it will not render this color. Even though you see it now, it won't be rendered out. You'll only see the words. Now to turn it off in the viewport, I go up to, I believe it is show, down to viewport, and then I scroll all the way down to lights. Unselect that and it's off, but it's still working. It's just not visible right now, but it will affect the words, which is what I want. Now I also want to create under Arnold, lights, nothing. I want to actually go to create lights, just directional light. That is going to give even more flavor here. So you can't see it because I turned it off. So if I go back to show, viewport, lights, I can see everything. So I need to scale this up a bit. There we go. We can see the directional light. So with this light, I'm just going to position it as if it were a ray of sunshine. And I'm going to just scale it up just so I can see it. But scaling really doesn't change anything about the light. What does change it is if you go over into your attributes editor and change maybe the intensity or the color. So just like we did the other light, we're going to give this one some color. Now it's got a sunnish tone to it. And then the intensity really depends on your scene. So I'm just going to leave that at 1 for now, but you may need to bump that much higher. Okay, back to turning off the lights in the viewport. So I'm just going to go back down to lights here. Okay, now we're almost all set. What we need to do is make sure that we're rendering in the correct size. So I'm going to go to this little clapperboard thing with the gear, select that, and I actually want to render in 1080, I think. So HD 1080, I scroll down under image size, close that, and now if I select this little clapper here, the plane clapper, I can render from my current frame. So if you like the position of everything and you're good to go and you feel like you're framed correctly, go ahead and select that. And then you have to wait it out while it renders. So this is still rendering, and you can see the progress at the bottom, and it's all done. So now if I wanted to save this, I would go to File. You could save as an EXR, but you can also save as a PNG or a JPEG. So I'm going to just click Save Image, and I'm going to navigate to the folder that I wanted. And I've got a ton of folders here. Let's take it all the way to our current, where's my render here? There we go. And I'm going to name it obviously name it whatever you want, but then make sure to put the suffix at the end. So .png will give you a PNG, JPEG, whatever you want. You got to put the right suffix. So I put that, I click enter, and then I can go into Photoshop and see how it came out. So just bear with me while I open Photoshop. Yep, and I've dragged my image into Photoshop, and there we go. It is a PNG just like I wanted. I have no lights in the background, no visible lights, and it looks pretty good. I even can see the color of the light reflected on the words themselves. So I think that's kind of cool, and I hope that this helped you guys and that you make some really cool stuff. Thanks.